My relationship with the beast has not yet ended, but I have been seduced by black and white impermanence, so much so that I wandered around in this underworld for 100,000 years. Not only the king of hell and Po Meng are with me, we got along with each other and developed a super friendship relationship. Even the small tower I bought for the carpet in my previous life, it also transformed into the Tower of Eternal Creation. And I go to Nahi Bridge every day to drink the soup cooked by Meng Po. And I go there 9 times a day and drink 3 big basins every time. Because I found, Po Meng is not as old as the rumors say, but a peerless beauty with a graceful figure. So I happily persisted for 100,000 years without criticizing. I hope something super beneficial happens with Po Meng. Meng Yun, tell me. I forgot to put salt or vinegar in this Meng Po soup. Or maybe I forgot to add soy sauce or sugar. You've been drinking for 100,000 years. My Meng Po soup is very time consuming to make. I need to rest too, okay? Sister Meng, you have been saying this for 100,000 years. Then you still don't agree with me, reject me every time. Don't I want to lose face? You are a ghost and I am a ghost. We are impossible. Farewell, Sister Dream. 100,000 years. Even the Sansei stone over there. They all made me touch my bald skin. Is your heart harder than the 3 life stone? My good sister. At worst, will the happiness of the child and you be over in the future? I'm talking. I still don't forget to take the opportunity to touch her smooth and delicate hands. Granny Meng rolled her beautiful eyes. Said angrily, isn't your surname Meng? I'm not stupid. Hey, this is all calculated by my sister. Your soul form is hundreds of thousands of years old. Why are you still acting like a child? My sister treats you like a younger brother, but you always want to date your older sister. Hurry back, you. Sister, it's hard for me not to love you as an all-powerful character. Also, Yin Wan, that bitch is too young. No sister at all. In the next second, the word Meng Yun came out from the palace of hell, resounding throughout hell. I almost forgot about it just now. Just mention the king of hell. He can hear the cute and lovely Lolita in the palace of hell. The king of hell picked up his pen and wrote on the paper starting from today. Menjian was reborn and reincarnated. A moment later, I was instantly surprised when I looked at the paper that appeared in front of me. Haha, Menjian, finally got over it. Then not only did Meng Po react, he immediately picked her up and spun her around twice, and kissed her hard. Sister, wait for me to come back to you in 100 years. After saying that, he rushed directly into the reincarnation of the human world, in the whirlpool of rebirth. At this time, Po Meng's face revealed a rare sign of good luck. How dare Meng Yun, who feels empty in her heart, molest her? Even after rebirth, don't even think about running out of a few palms. I saw Po Meng chanting a spell in her mouth. Then a white light emerged from his body, flew into the world. However, little hell is sulking alone. Stinky Meng Yunbei hinted that it's not good for you to be a lowly for so long. Don't like miss you. What an ignorant guy. After a long time, he still sighed. Little Union, you are still too timid. Why does lowly Yuji have to choose one? The parallel world blue star on the other side. An eternal kingdom with long ages. When I opened my eyes, discovered that a baby was born from a real diamond. And we live in a big villa. It seems that I am still a rich second generation. Dad is also the commander of an army. And he also keeps a finely carved mount at home. This makes me curious about the world. After a year, my mother finally agreed to let me play with my mobile phone. But why are there so many functions inside now? It takes a long time to flip through the phone settings page alone. Damn it. 36666 TTB 799999 TTB, what kind of fairy brand mobile phone? And this online drama 999,999, simply 666, shocked me. Start looking for information about this world. 3,000 years ago, there was a black hole in the Sky Palace. A special breath comes to Wan. Things begin to mutate. Among them, the beast slowly transformed into a monster. Human beings have studied the relationship between Buddhism and Wu, plus many classics collected by famous sects. A book of unique exercises created so that people can absorb this special breath to fight monsters. Then the realm of cultivation is naturally divided. 9 steps. There are also higher Wang Mirror and Wang Mirror. After understanding the information about this world, I couldn't wait to tell my mother. Ask gently about the practice rituals, but my mother told me, you need to be 8 years old to start practicing. This makes me feel depressed. 2 years passed quickly. Long meditation. I knew this was the return of my father, Meng Changking. But what's different this time is that Dad was seriously injured and broke an arm. Learned from the conversation between parents, when Dad was guarding the 9th level. A powerful level 7 monster actually appeared. A full realm higher than Dad. I'm lucky to be able to come back alive. While Dad was on the battlefield. Picked up an abandoned little girl. Knowing that the little girl has no parents and is 2 years older than me. Her parents took her in and named her Meng King VV. Since then I have had a sister. But the strange thing is, I see how her face looks a bit familiar. I seem to have seen it somewhere. Then came the time when I was 6 years old. There is a new member in the family. That's the little golden eagle born from the Mount's pad egg. And his mutated bloodline seems to be more powerful than his mother. Dad can recognize one of them at a glance. This is actually a powerful golden winged rock. It is guaranteed to grow into a 9th level monster or even higher. This made everyone very happy. However, these years, I have always been with Xiao Jindio. But now he is attached to Meng King. Rain, it breaks my heart. Maybe it's the reason why the girls are attracted to each other. After all, this little gold-winged rock is a female. In a blink of an eye, I am already 18 years old. Now it is a midterm cultivation base. Just reached the threshold of the 3rd, 5th university. And the elder sister Meng Qingyu is a perverted existence. Breakthrough cultivation base is as simple as drinking water. Only 2 years older than me, but already at the 7th level of cultivation. Not only was he recommended by Daiichi Budo University, he was directly accepted as an apprentice by the dean. And also took away the little reserve. What face does this make me? When I think of this, I got up again and practiced the exercises again. Especially the agility that came from the golden winged rock. Since the realm is not enough, use body skills to make up for it. Anyway, you can still run when you can't fight. If you can use the golden winged rock's agility. If you practice to the extreme. But I can escape 90,000 miles in an instant. Although I can't even do 3 meters now. But it's hard to catch me at the same level. I feel sleepy after a hard workout. After falling asleep, he unexpectedly appeared in a dark and chaotic space. Right in front of me with extreme doubts. A small bronze tower blooms with white light. Instantly illuminates the entire dark space. When I saw him clearly, I found. Isn't this what I spent a yuan on in my previous life? A small tower bought at a street stall. Because I remember when I bought it. With fun in mind. Next to the tower 3 floors below. Engraved with his name. He actually also followed the reincarnation and was reborn. Then why don't we see him appear in the underworld? While I am still thinking. Suddenly, 5 big characters slowly formed in front of the tower. Tower of Eternal Creation. Looking at these high-end and classy words. I was immediately overjoyed. The plug-in belonging to Menjian is finally here. Before my life is over, my soul has been seduced by black and white and impermanence. So that I am. This underworld has swayed for 100,000 years. Not only Yama and Meng, my mother-in-law and I get along in a super friendship relationship. Even the small pagoda bought at the street stall in the previous life, also transformed into the Tower of Eternal Creation. Now I'm finally reborn. Then excitedly entered the tower. Start my journey against heaven. But as soon as he entered, he was frightened by the master doctor. Pleasing to the eye. This is actually a big beauty with a figure not inferior to that of Meng Po. Especially the standard oval face. 3-dimensional facial features and underestimated appearance. My name is Linglong, consciousness born with the Tower of Creation. You are the first owner here. Among these 9 levels, every layer has the strongest skills. However, only the first level exercises are free to practice. As for the latter, you need to keep killing monsters to unlock. Classical Chinese. I suddenly felt a sense of anticipation and asked what the first level of exercise was. The next second, a golden light penetrated into my mind. Followed by, a skill called Eternal Jingshanju emerged. After cultivating to perfection, the body will be immortal. And as the skills improve, your own talents will also increase without any upper limit. The further the meaning goes, the more abnormal the speed of cultivation. After understanding, I couldn't wait to start trying to make it work. At the next moment, the energy in the tower is centered on me. Get together quickly. How could it be so violent? Clothes burst instantly. Terrified, Linglong exclaimed, "It's so big, not so strong." Seeing this, I quickly changed my clothes in embarrassment. Sure enough, the stronger the skill, the harder it is to practice. But invincible at the same level can even fight across borders. In addition, the space inside the tower is absolutely still. Time can be modified. This has greatly increased my cultivation speed. I was so excited for a moment, picked up Linglong and turned around twice. And he kissed her hard. But why is this déjà vu scene so familiar? Can't help but remind me of my sister and Po Meng. Because they look. It's exactly the same. Without thinking much, I left him in a flash of thought. Early the next morning, I then set off to practice outside the terrain checkpoint. Unexpectedly, as soon as I arrived, I was greeted like a distinguished guest. Those are 10 iron green wolves, all of them are first-level wives. With a wolf howl, the battle is about to break out. They came at me like they were going to tear me apart. I pulled out a 10-meter-long knife, and running the body technique of the golden winged rock. One knife kills one red eye. It's the tower of white light dots pouring into my body. But instead of fear, they attacked even more angrily. At this time, a livid wolf took advantage of me and attacked me from behind. Suddenly, there was a whoosh in the distance and a long sword pierced the air. Shoot him to death. It turns out that it was school beauty Lin Ruoxi who took action. Then he didn't forget to make fun of himself in front of me. He was so competitive that he even compared me with who was the hunter. Game with lots of kills, but I'm not allowed to be distracted at this moment. Keep killing monsters. However, the next moment Lin Ruoxi was scratched on her shoulder. But fortunately there is no danger. He also successfully killed the iron green wolf. In the end, he won the battle with 5 kills. When there is only the last iron green wolf left. But he chose to run away decisively. This makes me very embarrassed. Immediately, I took out the healing medicine from the space ring my dad gave me. Apply it to Lin Ruoxi's shoulders. It rains unconsciously as I look. Lin Ruoxi also noticed, and scolded Woody for reading classical Chinese randomly. I also responded angrily. He was so stingy at this time. But the old lady suddenly appeared and happened to see this scene. As a result, he forced me to ask about my relationship with Lin Ruoxi. What else does it have to do with it? The relationship between classmates and friends. Lin Ruoxi, who had just applied the medicine, had a flushed face. Menjin, remember that I won you once. After saying that, he turned around and left. The long ponytail even slapped me in the face. When I am depressed, the old lady suddenly put her arms around my neck and kissed me. Seems to be declaring sovereignty. And I struggled to break free in an instant. Don't miss me, I'm your brother. At the same time, I thought that women are really terrible animals. Especially this old lady is even more perverted. Every time we meet, you have to insult me. If you can't beat her, you have to suppress her. Brother, you are so big and you are shy. We used to take a shower together when we were kids. Where are you? I haven't played or seen it before. After speaking, he still had a faint smile on his face. Embarrassed, I quickly shifted the topic to Zhao Jin. This little guy seems to be getting better. After that, my sister didn't continue to embarrass me. Instead, take me to find training resources. Because on his way, happens to be in a cave. I saw a black bear at the peak of the first order guarding the ruby bow. This thing is a great supplement to me at the first level. I don't want to follow him to investigate. Just try this eternal golden body formula. Is it possible to fight across borders easily? In the cave. One end, the 3-meter-tall black bear unleashed a powerful burst of fury. And to prove my sudden intrusion, made him feel extremely angry. Without saying a word, he slapped me hard on the head. Am I so rude? Seeing this, I didn't dare to be sloppy and dodged quickly. On the other hand, sister, standing lazily at the entrance of the cave. It's as if everything is under his control. At this time, I pulled out a 10-meter-long knife. Relying on the difference in stature, it is a sliding shovel to pass. In an instant, a gash was left on his thick leg. Then without waiting for his reaction, I took advantage of the situation and jumped into the air. The eternal golden body technique has already been running in the body. A blue aura followed by a fist crashed onto the bear's back. But what I didn't expect was that just one punch, it can knock a huge black bear 10 meters away. From the outside, you can see the great power behind the golden body movement technique. Just when I was defenseless against this clone, black bear suddenly attacked. He slapped me so hard that I hit the wall and almost couldn't get it off. If not for the blessing of Jin Shenju, this blow is enough to kill me. But I don't have time to think too much at this moment. Quickly struggle to get up and take the initiative. At the same time, he used the golden wing daping movement technique. During the battle, the agility gradually entered the small town stage. It can be said that it can adapt within a radius of 10 meters. At this moment, the black bear can't catch my figure at all. Relying on teleportation skills, left many wounds on his body. Soon he was sluggish and began to wobble. The current situation, I know the opportunity has come. Without any hesitation, the long knife flashed across and took the black bear's phone. Then a white spot of light drilled into the body of the tower in my body. I saw the second floor of the tower lit up a little bit. Compared to the second floor, which is 5 meters high, it's simply insignificant. But obviously hunting higher level monsters, the cumulative number will be more than that of low level ones. While I was thinking, a flash of red light caught my attention. This is the red jade fruit that the old lady said, right? Can something like ruby be eaten? Then I didn't think much about it. Put him and the black bear corpse directly into the space world. When I walked out of the cave, a figure came quickly. Immediately afterwards, there was a lipstick mark on my face. Brother is awesome. This is sister rewarding you. At this point I rolled my eyes. I am used to being molested by my elder sister. Linglong stomped her feet angrily in the Tower of Eternal Creation. But can't do anything. I can only watch and worry. After being guided by the elder sister, I have already started to refine the fortune under the steel suit. Golden body in motion. Let the body surface appear blue gold light jade. And I didn't know that my sister would be shocked by this scene. How could such an opportunity appear in such a small world? Seems stronger than my reincarnation rejection. What a lucky little guy. Looking forward to the day we meet each other. On the other hand, I finished practicing it in just 10 seconds. But there is still no sign of a breakthrough. Then the old lady generously handed over to more ruby fruits. Seeing this, I didn't show any politeness and just drank it all. The refining time this time was a little longer. But it's only 12 seconds. Then I looked at my sister pitifully again. Still angrily, he handed over the ruby fruit again. After repeating this several times, I finally broke through when I took the 15th ruby fruit. And my sister didn't mean to blame me. On the contrary, I feel that the more consumption, the stronger the skill is. But as the realm improves, the resources required for subsequent cultivation can be described as massive. Seeing that it was already getting late, my sister and I got up and went back. Since he doesn't come back often. So tonight my family decided to cook a sumptuous dinner. But when the old lady took out a piece of meat and said she wanted to add a meal, I was completely stunned. This is the essence meat of monsters from the 9 realms. Could it be that I am already a dancer of the 9 realms? At this time, I looked unknowable. My fate has not yet been fulfilled, but I have been seduced by black and white and impermanence. So much so that I wandered around in this underworld for 100,000 years. Not only the king of hell and Po Meng, they all got along with me in a super friendship relationship. Even the small pagoda bought at the street stall in the previous life, also transformed into the Tower of Eternal Creation. Now I'm finally reborn. Only then became the strongest freshman at the Martial Arts Academy. Right now I'm on my way to report to the academy. Unexpectedly, I just passed the 9th level. Got wet. This is also the first time I have seen it with my own eyes. I saw that the leader was a 7th level. Cultivated flying lion. The person fighting him was General Zhao, who was also at the 7th level of cultivation. The cause of this time. It was actually the 8th order ice and fire Ling kingdom not far away. It is said that after swallowing it, you can achieve 7th level cultivation, to instantly break through to level 8. Both monsters and humans are crazy about it. At this time, Linglong's anxious voice came from the Tower of Creation. Master, master. Eat it and you'll be promoted to level 5. At the same time, a powerful talent skill will be born. And it can also save enough energy to open the 2nd layer. More importantly, you can get the 3 worlds against the sky inside. I don't have any hesitation. Take advantage of this chaotic time. Run Daping's agility to the extreme. Shuttle towards the target. This is a great opportunity. When I start getting closer to a 10-meter radius, just feel hot and cold. This is obviously fawning. The effect of the energy emitted by the fire fruit. Fortunately, the operation of eternity is amazing. Able to absorb its energy. Otherwise it will be difficult to keep going. Soon I was within easy reach. His big hand suddenly reached out and grabbed the ice fire fruit. Immediately felt a strong burning and freezing sensation in the hand. But now was not the time to hesitate. Quickly threw it into the space ring. Just want to run away. Unexpectedly, it still attracted the attention of the flying lion. General Zhao didn't expect me to be so bold. Even a small realm dares to get involved. But he wanted to stop it, but it was too late. I saw the flying lion attacking furiously. Just when he was about to drop, my thoughts disappeared in an instant. The flying lion saw this. I can only pour all my anger on General Zhao. And this made the bewildered General Zhao look bewildered. Inside the Tower of Eternal Creation, the first time I hit in. Start refining the ice and fire soul. Violent ice, fire energy continuously impacts all meridians in the body. At the same time, the energy bar on the second level is also growing rapidly. Soon, after his cultivation reached the peak of level 5, he stopped. It is estimated that no one in this world dares to refine and leap over like this. Then I waved my hand and the eternal dragon appeared, able to suppress formations and refine everything. This is what happened after I broke through level 5. The unique ability born also unlocked the second level. But right now I'm not in a hurry to open it. We need to get rid of the moisture outside first. The next moment my figure returned to the battlefield. General Zhao kept you waiting. After finishing speaking, take a shot from the air. Instantly shoot the flying lion to the ground. General Zhao on the side was stunned. In just 10 minutes, he jumped to the 5th order peak. Moreover, he crushed a 7th level monster with a 5th level cultivation base. This completely subverted his perception of the world. Immediately afterwards, I swung the furnace and smashed it at the flying lion. This coercion made him feel frightened and wanted to run away. But no matter what, he couldn't escape the suppression of the furnace, at the same time refining it into a stream of pure energy. And make up for it on me. After this meal, witnessed by General Zhao, I once again broke through to the early stage of the 6 realms. On the other side, the houses of the 3 major colleges, Changsheng is secretly watching all this. Even if they are as strong as their 5 emperors, I have never seen such means and cross-level combat capabilities. On the battlefield, the rest of the monsters have also been refined by me a lot. In the end, it broke through to the middle of the 6 realms again. Such a terrifying speed of improvement naturally made me the center of attention. He even became the object of flirting with female students. But I know women only affect how fast I draw my sword. How can I give them a chance to write back to me? I rushed to the college without stopping. But I was just at the entrance of the college. I met an arrogant senior who was looking for trouble. Women can go. Men need to put some color on their bodies first. What does it mean? Still have to be beaten. I originally wanted to keep a low profile, but the facts didn't allow it. Before they could react, I used my backhand to cover the sky with my palm. This is the move that killed a level 7 flying lion. Of course, facing a senior who only has level for cultivation, I only used 3 success partners. With a scream from the other side. This farce ends here. However, this also attracted discussion from the surrounding students. This student is so handsome. Are you sure this monster is a new student? Why don't you go to number 1 martial arts academy and come to number 3 academy? How can the seniors live like this? Seeing more and more people watching. In order to avoid unnecessary trouble, I used teleportation to quickly escape the scene. After arriving at the residence, I couldn't wait to enter the tower. Under the leadership of Linglong, the 2nd level was opened. But in the next second, he was so frightened by the scene inside that his legs went limp. What the hell is this? Why are there any living creatures in there? You're the kid. How dare you insult Ben Long? Linglong sees. Did a big hole in the backhand make you talk? WTF. The speaking dragon immediately closed itself. Linglong also quickly explained to the master. These 9 dragons, it's the first thing hidden in the Tower of Eternal Creation. And the innate skill Eternal Dragon born by the master. It is prepared for this. I will assist the master later. Use the divine furnace to fuse these 9 divine dragons into a dragon egg. And all their abilities and talents will all be integrated. A strongest chaos ancestor dragon will definitely be born. The classical Chinese dragons looked panicked and began to struggle desperately. But they were easily suppressed by Linglong. Then I started to send the furnace under his guidance. Fusion started. After 6 days of sleepless nights. The body is already very tired. Fortunately, the 2nd layer has a steady stream of energy. It can be provided directly to the god furnace without absorption. At this time, accompanied by the 9-colored glow blooming in the furnace, a giant dragon egg reveals the aircraft. At Linglong's urging, I forcefully squeeze out a drop of blood into it. But Linglong thought it was too little. In a panic, I resorted to a sky-covering palm. Slap it on your chest. In an instant, the cold blood of 82 years spewed out. Linglong, who was watching from the side, exclaimed, "It's so slow." Next second, a cute little dragon god burst out of the egg instantly. Seeing his body suddenly grow after swallowing the eggshell. Then it turned into a little girl. It turned out to be a female dragon. Linglong sees my eyes glowing with gold, then spits out tiger and wolf words. Is the master looking forward to it? Hi, am I like that? Since it's the mother's, let's name it Kai. He seemed to like it and nodded. The first thing is such a powerful chaos progenitor dragon. This makes me look forward to the next two things even more. Then follow Linglong to another space. I saw a weapon floating in front of my eyes. The knife is full of tattoos of various ancient beasts, extraordinarily light in hand. Just wave your hand to manifest creatures. Master, this is the eternal all-spirit sword that can accommodate all spirits. As the master's cultivation level improves, can manifest various ancient beasts on the blade. Join the fight. I haven't had time to recover yet. The next scene shocked me even more.